I saw the algorithms post this in the Discord, and I said to myself, this is an instant win. Pun intended. Because they 3D printed their own farts. That's right. That's right. We're talking about flatulence. We're talking about gas. We're talking about the old bubble in the tummy. Here we go. I can't wait to see how they printed their own farts.
Let's 3D print our farts. Now, before you decide that you're too distinguished to watch this video, we want you to realize that you're not.
Because that's not really what this video is about. Okay, that might be what we called it, but it is about that, and that will happen, trust me. It's not clickbait, but this is much more about the human creative process.
Good. So we made an experiment.
It's more of a journey.
Yeah, a journey.
Of following an idea from its conception through a series of human interpretations and expressions to the end of a chain to see if there's anything that was retained in the idea.
I like to think of it as the human centipede of creativity.
Yeah, we almost called this video that.
It sounded like the White Lotus soundtrack.
No, it was actually Frozen. So we decided to start the journey by writing a song. That's one of the ways that we collaborate and create. Posture-wise, what are you doing?
It just feels like if the things come from places, that comes from there. You know what I mean?
You may have heard people talk about this. A lot of artists talk about this concept of them receiving an idea from somewhere outside of them, right?
Yeah. Like an antenna.
And then they take it and they dispense it to the rest of us.
Oh, that is so true, by the way. If you're a creative person, and people are calling creative people creatives, I think that's really offensive. I take offense to that. You know why? Everybody has the ability to do this. This isn't like a special thing, right? Everybody has the ability to be creative, man. Just like open yourself up, unplug a little bit, go to the woods or whatever scenic. We talked about this last week. Go to some type of environment that's that you like, right? And then just sit in it for a little bit and watch what happens. Just watch what happens. Everybody's creative. Everybody can do it. It's not some special X-Men skill. You don't have to be an X-Men. You don't have to have some weird type of powers to do this stuff. You just take a breath and you open yourself up and like, boom, these ideas, these thoughts just instantly come into you and you're like, what is going on here? It's beautiful. Try it out sometime.
Oh.
I love it. I love it. I figured out how we can sing something and record it and then translate it into MIDI and then make it any instrument that we want.
I just want to get the new little bottle.
I want a studio like this. I'm so jelly. I'm liking this jam.
A lot of artists do
liking that jam.
This thing where they're just kind of singing gibberish.
I love that.
To kind of get a melody.
Get something
just
going.
Find a little track to run on.
Right.
To spank bank.
Don't say spank bang.
Swank stank.
Swank stank.
Okay.
That's better.
All right.
I can live with
Go ahead and
it.
record it. What's the deal with your spank bang?
No, dude.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
This is a creative exercise. This isn't a joke.
Bang, 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 bang.
Awesome.
Okay, that's great.
That's
I
good.
think I found him. I think I found my keys.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Huh.
Good morning, Mad Style. We just talked about your awesomeness. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, it's great. It's great. We got to take this thing and put it in the pipeline now, the human pipeline.
Chef Diego Argoti.
Yes, he is known as the king of chaos cooking and LA's pasta punk. He comes from this extreme fine dining background, this really accomplished technical chef who has now taken his skills and brought them to a barcade in LA called Button Mash, where he's opened up this restaurant. Right?
I just took Devin last weekend to a place called 16-Bit that used to be called 8-Bit. It's up in this place called Ohio City, west of Cleveland, and they put a bowling alley in it, and let me tell you what a great idea. There's like arcade games from the 80s, man, and the 90s, and they were all free to play. By the way, plug in that awesome place. I met some cool employees. I hung there. I got a little bit of video. Maybe I should put it up. It was really awesome time. So it's pretty cool. 8-Bit, now 16-Bit. Go check it out.
He calls it Poltergeist.
So we sent him the song, and the only instruction that we gave him was listen to it and translate it into a dish based on your inspiration. No more input from us.
And we're gonna show up and eat the song.
Oh, I love this idea. They're turning it into food. I can't wait to hear the lyrics on this. I already got a song on this one. Okay, what is going on here? We got Pop Rocks. We got some like exquisite ostrich eggs or some quail eggs, little pieces of Velveeta cheese. I don't even know what this is right here. What in the hell? I have no idea. That's this is I don't know if I'd want to. Do you want to taste it? You want to taste the music? Let me taste the music. Yeah. It's a little too with the Pop Rocks on top, man. I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm gonna go with the hard pass on this one. I think I'm going with a hard pass on this one.
How's it going?
Great. What? Wow.
When I first saw what Diego had prepared for us, I
Okay, I gotta collect myself here.
had no idea what any of it was.
None.
So, the beginning, I felt like there's like a lot of small staccatos and brightness and relevances, right? Rather than it being like something like a wall of sound. When the bass hits towards the end is kind of what this is.
That's a
Pop
churro
Rocks.
with steak covered in squid ink and what?
And Pop Rocks on top, just to kind of bring out the loudness. In between there, we have fermented fruit, and then we have little rounds of puffed squid ink dough that is going to have a raw scallop and fermented passion fruit.
What in the song gave you the squid ink?
Just the sound got really deep and dark for a second.
Right.
We gotta dink it.
This is crazy.
And
guys.
then we
What
gotta
a cool idea.
sneak it.
Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna like it? I bet they'll like it. It looks a little weird for me, but maybe they'll like it. You know? Let's see.
So my squid ink steak is sizzling in my mouth.
No, it's cool.
So we're just gonna kill this. All I was thinking was, wow, he's cooperating. We found someone who was
They're like, we can't believe we found somebody who's actually into this and doing this.
willing to play with us. I love the fact that as I'm eating this, now I know what the song tastes like. And every time I listen to the song now, I'm
Associated
gonna
with the
taste
taste, man.
this.
I feel like you stepped
us,
it
Coop.
up.
Like
Like
us,
you've
dude.
actually increased the complexity and the creative quotient of this transmission.
The inspiration is trying to take something and turn it into something that
This is brilliant.
doesn't have to be better.
This
but
is not
has
just
to
about
be
farts.
a different iteration of what that may be.
Well, thanks for being a willing participant in this chain of creativity.
Wait, is this food actually going to, is this food making them fart? Does it go through them? Does it get to know their insides completely, wrapping itself around them spiritually inside their gut and then coming out as a fart? Because, I mean, I feel like that's where this might be going here.
I feel like you've raised the bar and now we've got to digest. We have ingested, now we will digest.
I would be thinking of you at 4 a.m. when I'm filming myself fart.
You and a couple others.
Fully and completely.
So once you eat a meal, you know what happens next.
And technically, according to the internet, about 6 to 8 hours later after you eat a meal, that's when any farts that you make will be a result of that meal.
What you
Yeah,
ate.
you think you just driving home, and it's like, oh man, I have so much gas.
And that's usually from some
That's from
point in
something
the past.
else.
So what that meant is that we had to set an alarm to wake up in the middle of the night and gather the first fruits. Okay, early morning session. I got one ready to go.
No.
Oh my gosh. Check. I've been sleeping for a while.
Wait a second. I love these two, man. This is like some of the best entertainment that's out there, for real. I don't think there's anybody out there that has this like type of entertainment value, really. You know, because they're in their 40s, their stomachs are not able to handle any of that they ate. They're going to have some pretty raunchy ones, I feel. These are going to be respectable farts.
And
very respectable.
So this one's fresh. I mean, this is the
Let's
first
hear your fart,
gas
Rhett.
that I
Let's
have
see if it's a respectable
consciously
one.
released.
We're gonna put a 1 in chat if it's respectable and a 2 if it isn't.
Get some else.
Okay, we do this during the Good Mythical morning shows. Now we're gonna judge both of their farts. The 1s will be people that are saying this is a respectable fart, and the 2s will be not respectable fart. So we do this on their morning show. We're gonna do it here right now. I'm gonna say that Rhett does win this, cause like beast mode. I feel like he's gonna rip out a beast on this. He's ripping it out.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Oh, come on.
We've assembled this cross-functional task.
Wait. You can't leave me hanging. God, they knew what they were doing. They're editing geniuses.
Force, because you each are the best.
This girl did not want to be there at all. Look at her.
We've assembled this cross-functional.
Jessie in the art department, I say fire her. Listen, Rhett and Link, I can tell. Listen, this dude, he's all about it. Okay, Twinkie, he's all about it. Chris, he's all about it. You can see it in the face, right? I worked sales when I was a kid. I can read faces. I know what's going on here. Look at Jessie in the middle. Jessie's like, why in the hell am I even here? Jessie doesn't want to be there. Fire Jessie. Fire unless she's an intern, which is free work, and then that would explain the face.
Task force, because you each are the best at what you do.
And we have a very special task. We have produced a series of sounds, and we are going to be asking you to turn those sounds into a work of art.
Like a sculpture, basically.
Okay.
I made some of the sounds. Rhett made some of the sounds. We can play them for you now. Here's one of mine.
These are their bosses, man. How awesome. Wait. Was that Link's fart? That was a 2 all the way. Hold on.
Mine.
No. That was just a little popper. I'm giving that one a 2. That was a little popper, man. What is he even thinking? He can't even fart for real. That's not a fart. That isn't a fart. Put a 2 in there. Put a 2 in there now. Right. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
have
Retro.
another one.
What is that?
Wait, what was that one? That was like a popper, and I pooped myself.
Well, I have another one.
What is that? What happened to you?
Here's my third one.
These are horrible. He is a horrible farter. I knew he would be. I knew that Link would be a horrible farter. I had this idea that he was going to be a horrible farter, and I am proven correct. Shame.
Are you crinkling a newspaper?
Like this needs a shame bell on it. These are the worst farts I've ever heard in my entire life.
Shame.
Chris and Twinkie know it, and Jess is still upset. She does not want to be there still.
No. Here's my fourth one. Oh, that one's better.
Is there a dog there?
What else is happening in the room? Okay, when I play for you my first sound, I believe you'll know what you've been hearing.
He's gonna rip it. That is a solid one. That is an old grandpa fart right there. That deserves some applause on that. Oh, this is great. That was great. We had the right amount of bass in there, the right duration, the time was perfect. It was just like boom. Rhett knows it. Look at the face. He understood. Look at Link. Link's like, oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine farting like that. Shame to you, Link. Shame to you, Link.
Yeah, that's all right. Do you know what that is?
I have a guess.
I mean, I knew I wasn't able to conjure something, but damn.
Oh, well, hold on. That was the little.
That was the smallest one that Rhett had. I was just gonna say that. I just was gonna say that. Whoa, that was great. Link's reaction is fantastic.
That was the little.
That needs a slow motion on there. Hold on, that needs a slow motion. We're having too much fun this morning. Pepe, put that in slow motion. We have way too much fun this morning. Here we go. We're gonna get this all in slow mo now.
That was the little
That was a good slow-mo right there. A respectable slow-mo, you understand. A respectable one. Sim says that girl is so over it. Yes, that's why I said to fire her, Sim. You see, Jessie is not into it at all. She can't even believe that she's there. She should be fired. I agree with you, Sim.
You're going to have to swear that it's real.
Oh, I swear it was real, and there's video evidence. Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Oh.
Oh my God.
What key do you think that was in
song
musically?
F. That was F. That was an F.
Well, it started in F, and then went to A, and then went to R, and then finished.
C, fart connoisseurs. And then it went to T.
It's on T.
I actually didn't see that coming until the T, which is embarrassing.
Oh, the key of R.
I was way ahead of him.
The reason we gathered you here is because, Chris, you're obviously the sound guy. I mean, you can kind of tell. And we would like you to be able to basically take these sounds and then hand them off in their most pristine fashion to Twinkie, who's going to basically take these things and do his 3D modeling thing.
And then you would send it to Jesse to bring it into the real world via 3D printing. We want to be able to walk around it.
Give it depth. Each fart can be a piece of this thing, potentially.
A fartrahedron?
Yeah. A dofartrahedron. Different platonic solids.
All right. Well, we trust you, and we're sorry.
I'm not.
Good for you, Rhett. Never be sorry.
So I'm going to take my sound file. The next step is to take this and basically say, now make liquid come from this. And so basically what it ends up looking like is this sphere emitting liquid.
Their song is turning a
long, stretchy thing, but we don't want it to be that big. So I think what I'm going to do is shrink it down. It would look really cool if it was more angular, because when I hear Rhett's fart, I feel attacked almost. I think I'm going to take Rhett's other fart and put it through a similar process. For Link's farts, they're very short. I don't think there's a whole lot there for me to kind of do the same thing.
This is the best. This is the best. You can't even. He's pushing so hard. He's I feel like he's queefing. Oh, God.
So I think I'm going to kind of use them to connect the two, almost kind of like how Rhett and Link are always connected. And then I'll probably just do a little bit of cleaning up on this design and then send it over to print.
This is brilliant concept. I noticed we're getting people leaving because they just can't handle farts. There are an amount of people out there that just can't handle farts. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I am fascinated by farting. Fascinated by it. I'm
ready?
Fascinated with
Are we ready? We're ready.
I'm ready.
Wow. Is that like a sculpture of their fart? What is going on? You see, and I love that people leave during this because they're not DG360 fans. They're not algorithms. They don't need to be here. Like, get those people who don't like farts out. Like, nobody likes those people because they can't have fun. People that don't like farts aren't fun people. You know, this is a great filter to, like, take out all the serious-minded idiots out there that don't think farts are funny. Like, I don't like people that think that farts aren't funny. I don't like people that don't like farts, man. I mean, like, it's a simple equation, you know?
That is crazy.
Well,
right.
I'm assuming that this is one of my farts.
Correct.
This is one of my farts. My two big farts couldn't be held together without your little farts.
Jess
That's
doesn't
right.
like farts. You
Don't
can
you
tell
forget
Jess
it.
doesn't like farts.
Oh, it's live.
You can tell Jess doesn't like the farts at all, but she does like people admiring her artwork. But Jess hates the fact that she had to model it as a fart. So she's trying to disassociate that this model is based off of their farts, you understand? She's just wanting the admiration for the art piece and wishing that the fart was not behind the conceptualization of the fart. Perhaps even this might not even be a fart that we are looking at. Do you understand what I am saying, everyone? Fartgate.
I'm in a fountain.
As Matt Stiles says. Now, I will say for the symmetry of this piece that I feel like it could be a fart, but we don't know if in her mind, if in Jess's mind, this is actually a fart or not, because we know her dislikes of farts. We know she's not funny. We know she's taken things way too seriously in life, and we know that she should be considered lucky to even be in this video right now. We all know it.
You said it so aggressively.
Oh, wow. It's so light.
So how long did this take?
So 82 plus hours of 3D printing, and then the sanding, painting, refinishing, filling, sanding, painting, refinishing process took around 18 hours.
It doesn't have any business being this elegant.
It's beautiful.
It's like a work of fart.
Oh!
I was like, the one thing that I know I'm going to say at
good.
some point is, wow, a work of fart.
Thank you.
This has exceeded all of my expectations, and it really...
You can see it in her thanks. Watch her thanks. Watch. She's like, thank you.
Exceeded all of my expectations, and it really...
Wait, hold on. Let's go back and let's see her say thank you.
I was like, the one thing that I know I'm going to say at some point is, wow, a work of fart.
Thank you.
This is...
Look at that face. Do you think that's a happy face right there? That's contemplating how disgusted she is that she did this. She's not enjoying this. Do you see the look on her face? I'm telling you right now, this is Fartgate. This is Fartgate.
This has exceeded all of my expectations, and it really, I think, is going to be inspiring for the rest of the journey.
Oh yeah.
So now we're gonna take it, and we're going to.
Oh, I'll take it.
That's
and we're going.
And your
to,
right fingers.
Great
Totally
job.
defensive
Thank
posture.
you.
Oh, I almost. I was gonna give her 5, and
You just can't help yourself.
put it next-
That wasn't my fault.
I'm gonna give Jesse 5.
Okay, well,
Keep
give
that
me a
away.
warning next
It's
time.
gonna take 82 hours to print
It's
it
coming
again,
up.
so just don't.
Good job.
I took it from him in
I
order to
love
keep it
it.
from getting broken, and he still almost broke it.
Now don't click away because you got what you came for—a 3D printed fart.
Right, because it's what we were going to do with it next that
Here we go.
really got us excited.
Here we go.
We decided
Here we
to
go.
show the sculpture to
Here
an
we go.
interpretive dancer.
Here
That
we go.
interpretive dancer is Aaliyah Karam,
Here we
who
go.
has 2 master's degrees
Here we
in the
go.
world of dance
Here we
and is
go.
currently studying bodily connectivity.
We weren't interested in pulling a prank on Aaliyah. So it was important that we tell her that, hey, the sculpture is
Here we go.
from
A
our
fart
farts.
sculpture.
It's a fart sculpture.
As you know, we have asked you here to perform a dance, an interpretive dance, while looking at a sculpture that was made from our farts. How do you approach that?
In this case, I will approach with all my understanding of what art is through my personal study in art. So I'll see how my body feel.
And one of
Wow, can we get some applause to her? I really feel like she's gonna put her all into this one. I like her attitude. I like her attitude. I love dancers, open and free, filled with art and fart. I love them. I love them to death.
Through my personal study in art.
Love it.
So I'll see how my body
She's taking
feels.
this seriously, boys
one
and
of the
girls.
things that a human body does is fart.
This
Thank
is what I
you
like to see.
for
This is what I like
reminding
to
us
see.
this aspect of
Thank
nature.
you. She is thanking them right now. She is thanking them. That is awesome.
Reminded of it all the time.
Absolutely.
But what I will say, and I think we wanted you to know that this is how this sculpture came about, because we want you to know exactly the situation that you're stepping into.
Right.
Great.
We saw an opportunity to take
that wasn't a bad grade. That was a good grade. She's into this. Look at the grade. You can see the response from that. She is very excited to get into this. Watch her say,
situation that you're stepping into.
Watch this.
Great.
She's happy for it. She wants to do this. This is what I like to see.
We saw an opportunity to take multiple art forms at this point and link them together in a rapid chain reaction of creativity.
She knows all about farting.
Okay, so now the next step in this little chain reaction
She's a little
is
fart machine.
While Aaliyah is dancing, have a painter watch her dance, but not be able to see the sculpture. And in that moment, create an original work of art.
Colby Meagle-Dunn is an abstract artist and an art teacher. And she brought her own easel, her own paints, and brushes.
Oh, I like this concept.
Yeah, she's a painter.
Now that we are all in our places, when I say begin,
I like this.
Aaliyah, at that point, you can turn around and see the art and just do your thing.
Yeah.
And then Colby, obviously you can't see the art, but you will be able to see Aaliyah and whatever she inspires you to paint.
This is wonderful.
Put it on the canvas and you just take your time and let us know when you are done.
Okay.
This is wonderful.
Begin.
They're the game masters, man. They had to go to a college campus area and find these girls at a college and hire them to do this. And I just say bravo, good sirs. Bravo. This shows initiative. This is why this channel's got millions and millions of subscribers. They're go-getters. They go after it. They want to find the meaning behind everything. And now we are going to see something we have never seen before on the internet. Thank you. What's up, Mary? We're about to watch interpretive dance of a fart.
The painting has already started.
You got here just in time, Mary.
Oh, they've both been over it.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
I hope Aaliyah actually farts while dancing.
I'm just overwhelmed by the pride. I think this is
Mary's
like
already seen this.
pinnacle
Don't spoil
of
it
our
for me.
career.
This is
With
fantastic.
all the stuff we've done, we've never done this.
Good gracious.
Wow.
I get so dizzy. And I'm still thinking about that initial song that we wrote, right? The thing that I'm secretly hopeful of is that that song that we wrote is going to be retained through this process, however unlikely that may seem.
Should we clean the floor first?
I don't think she's doing a fine job at it. If
I mean,
I were asked to
wonderful.
dance like that, you might get
That is great. I mean, that was wonderful, superb. Like that is just fantastic.
See.
Can we just
Should we clean the floor
look
first?
at this? It's just like the fart
think
is
she's doing
lingering.
a
The
fine
fart
job
is
at it.
lingering on the floor.
If I were asked to dance like that, you might get 90 seconds, and I'd have to take a chair.
Oh, yeah. And if I were Colby, I probably
Love
would
it.
have just painted a dancer.
She didn't paint a dancer. She painted.
the experience.
Is it a tree?
It's abstract.
Yeah, it's abstract.
yeah.
Okay, I've got to know, like, what were you getting from Aaliyah that translated into what you've painted here?
Sure. So when she started, it was very strong centered energy. So I started with the oranges and the pinks in the middle, like where she was. And then as she started to...
Which represents the gas bubble forming deep down inside.
move, it was very directed upward.
Oh,
so I had this energy kind of flowing upwards. And then she started to like go down to the ground. So this is like the grounding of her movement. And then I was getting a lot of swirls. So throughout
the swirls, you got to remember about the swirls. Man, this girl's pretty good too. Like I'm down with what she's painting here right now. This is the very definition of a fart.
That was kind of like wind.
I don't necessarily see it in the painting, but her describing it makes me feel like she's tried to capture it in her own way. You know what I'm trying to say? Mad Style says, I don't really see it on the canvas, and I get that because I kind of don't see that as well with Mad Style, but I like her interpretation. Not every artist can actually do that, can put down what it is that they feel and see, and that's a sad thing for this particular artist. She's gonna get better. She's gonna get better. It's just gonna take time. She's a younger painter. She's exploring. You know, she just gotta. But what she's describing is fairly accurate. I get what you're saying, Mad Style.
Like something like that. Like
I like the colors,
and then the tree form, because I saw like yoga poses, sort of, and interpreted into your dance. It felt
it feels very tree.
It's like a tree on fire from a fart. You understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine you're centering yourself and the gas is like really deep down in the middle and just boof, and it lights itself on fire from its own gas. Like all of a sudden the tree farts, you know, like you know, and then this, and then it lights up, and then you even hear like this explosion, you know, like, you know, like, and it's just, I think that's, I don't think this is bad now that I'm looking at it. At first I was like, Mad Style might be right about this, but now I'm thinking this tree lit itself on fire from its own gas.
I'm in a fountain.
I love that Midlife literally just wrote in the chat, I have to mute this for a conference call. I'll be back eventually. What's wrong? What's wrong, Midlife Crisis? Can't you keep this on during the day, during work? I should be on every speaker in every cubicle in your building right now, Midlife Crisis. That's the only way we're ever going to grow, Midlife Crisis. Now, I want you to turn this speakers up all the way to 10 and talk about this fart experience with everybody at your work right now.
Well, you know what? Let's bring this. I want to bring.
Yeah, go get this.
Colby hasn't seen.
Oh my goodness! It's
That's
like
awesome.
The same sort of strokes
like yes, it's
and
like
movement.
if this were to like be giving off some sort of energy and like be filled with color, it feels like it would, like you got this bass down here and you got this trunk and then branching out. It feels very like.
I feel like you did an amazing
How did you do that?
I think your painting explored my inner heart.
Awesome, Grace.
This is so great.
Yes. Those two later became lovers after the experience, and we'd like to thank Rhett and Link for their amazing sexual experience they had after this. It involved farts, I heard. It involved farts.
We received a song that was translated into a meal that we then turned into some farts that were turned into a sculpture that were interpretively danced to and then painted.
And now we're going to take this painting.
Come on.
We're going to give it to a musician who is going to interpret this and create an original song. Brian Kennedy is a multi-Grammy winning musician and producer who has worked with Rihanna, Lady Gaga,
Here we go,
and many
boys
more.
and girls.
He's also a really good friend of ours and one of the most intuitive musicians we've ever met.
Let's get it professional.
And our secret hope is that this final song will retain some essence, some element of our initial song.
Knock, knock.
This is going to be good.
We made it.
Yes, sir.
I got my easel here.
How you doing, man? Bring it in.
I'm gonna set this thing up out of the way.
I can't let you see this. This is the baby right here.
Right. Put it backwards up there.
Okay, you know what? This is where the idea stands now, right? It's reached this point. So just on your own time, when you feel ready, just turn it around and do your thing.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go right now.
Dramatic.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's supposed to be dramatic, man. All right. All right.
Let me take a look.
All right. He's liking it. He's feeling the fire. He's feeling fire. He's feeling heat. He's feeling bubbles. Oh, starting off somber. Oh, shoot. This alert is perfectly timed, dude. What's up? What's up, Casablanca? Great name.
As expected.
This is a very unexpected angle. I did not expect this song to take this very serious, somber kind of turn. I don't think these two are down with this interpretation right now. It's getting... Link is trying not to laugh because the absurdity of all this, right? It's really hitting Link right now. The absurdity of the moment is really sinking in.
I was kind of secretly hoping it would be the same hook, same song, but what are the chances, right? 0.
It's okay, Vincent. We're having a good morning. Welcome home here. Thank you for joining us live. Oh, this is interpretive fart. You're here for the interpretive fart, dude. Yeah, he's looking for a hook, right, Fingers? Did they find the essence of the fart? Found the essence of the fart buried behind. Yes, yes, yes.
You're not gonna hate me.
Man, what a journey this is. What a journey. What a journey, man. What's going on now?
We're here. We've arrived at the highest plane of creativity, where all ideas are born, which apparently consist of stock images of people placing post-it notes on glass. Our human centipede of creativity ate itself.
Oh, hey, fellas. What's up?
Oh, shit. It's Post Malone.
What are you doing here? I hang out here all the time. That's where I get most of my creations.
But how are you here?
Well, in this particular case, I was transported here by your creative idea to have a post-it note named Post.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Now go explore, you crazy kids.
I'm so happy to be here with all you this morning.
We humans are not mere spectators. We fill the silence of the universe with a symphony and illuminate the darkness of space with the sparks of imagination.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Let's take an idea back home. Let's take an idea back home. I think we've got it. I think we've got it too. I think we've got it. I think we've got
it. Man, like the wind, just like the wind, just like the wind. It was there, and then it left us, just like the wind, just like the wind. Man, Chickabee, man. Chickabee in the wind. What an amazing experience that we had this morning on Good Mythical Morning. Watching this journey with you made my entire day. In fact, it made my entire week. It could have actually made my entire month. If you are fans of Good Mythical Morning and you are fans of DG360, please check our Good Mythical Morning playlist. I think we've got nearly, this was number 13. The fart video will be number 13, as it should be placed as video number 13. You understand the significance? I think you do. I think you do.